What's up, good people? We are live in effect, and as usual, got a slate of topics that we're going to run through today. You see the main topic in the title and the thumbnail, so we're going to be definitely getting into that among many other things. So let's get ready to go. Let's strap on in. Let's get it.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian Ali. You know who I am. I need no introduction, right? And you're listening to the Grown Man Hour with my man Bernard Riley, heard weekdays right here on YouTube. What do you think about that? How about that? Now let's get back on with the show. Thank you.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Appreciate each and every one of you being in the building today. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button as we come in and get things started. Well, as you come in, when you come in, we are all gathered here today. No, but for real, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the algorithm, lets people know that you're in the building. So go ahead and do that one for me. Shout out to Uneducated Lame sliding into first. Black Jedi. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars stuff lately. I don't know, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series got me going back. Just watched The New Hope. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars. Fell asleep on Empire. Hood Conservative in the building. Shout out to you. TD Hutch in the building says all-star panel being predicted for this topic. Let's get it and hit the damn like button. Too damn spliffy. What's good, BR? Body Thug. What is going on? Salute and shout out to all of you. I do appreciate each and every one of you being in the building, being in attendance today. Glad you all could be here. Hoop Jargon in the building. Devin D. He said, man, Devin D says, man, the black community is doomed. Yeah. It be some wild things happening. I'll just say that much to put it mildly. But no, I'm glad to be here. Had a great show yesterday. Had a great birthday. Great 40th birthday. 40th birthday, the big 40. So yeah. Definitely enjoyed the show that I did yesterday and enjoyed, the off the air birthday activities. It was definitely good. Definitely had a good day. It's even just weird saying it. 40. It's weird being 40. It is. Hey, that's a good one. F them kids, Aaron Yeager. When it comes to Attack on Titan, I must admit, I am a Yeagerist. I am. I, you know, they didn't do a good enough job developing the rest of the world. So I really don't care if Aaron curb stumps the rest of the world. I don't know them. I haven't seen the majority of them. They die, they die. I want to see Aaron get his W. And if you're one of them people that read the manga or whatever it's called, shut up. Don't spoil it. I don't know what happens. Deacon, I was about to say Deacon Dave, but Deacon Naker. I hate using their language. But she says it's 40 in August. Black Wolf Inc. says, stick a fork in the community because it's done. Salute Captain Happy Big 4. Oh, you are now officially in your prime earning years, fam. Music fam. Right on, right on. Where we at? All right. Let's go ahead and get ready to roll. Sometimes I like to drag it out. Sometimes I don't like to waste no time. I just hop right into the main topic, and I think this is one of those days where I hop right into the main topic. See, I don't even like that shit right there. I don't even like that. Like, come on. Those are spoilers. Everything counts as a spoiler. I'm fully caught up and up to date on it. I'm fully caught up and up to date. So only thing I'm waiting on is the same thing that y'all waiting on for the next for basically the final chapter to come out. Where I assume a lot of people gonna die, but I don't need you to be saying, "Oh, a lot of people gonna die." Yeah, just chill, chill. But I am rooting for Aaron to get his W, no matter how gruesome. That's what I'm rooting for. That is what I'm rooting for. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead. Oh, you fell off after. Oh, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on if you fell off after season. Well, now I need to shut up so I don't spoil it for you. I need to shut up so I don't spoil it for you because yeah, if you ain't seen it since season 1, it's so much going on. There's so much didn't happen. You don't even know what the show about. You don't know what Attack on Titan is about if you stopped at season 1. But let's go ahead and get into it. 1950 in the building was good. But let's go ahead and get into this one. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Listening to we're going to be looking at the longer format version of this, the full video. I saw a shortened version, I guess a shortened edited version. It's probably my first time about to see the whole thing all the way through. So some of this is going to be a live raw reaction with you. But let's get it.
Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids?
All right. I do want to put though out, this is not a disclaimer. This is just my initial full disclosure thoughts. I do think a lot of these be fake. The tone of her voice, she could be a good actor, but the tone of her voice does sound legit. But I do think a lot of these be fake. When you see nobody's face in it, I do think they be fake. But these are real situations, so we're going to talk about it and give our analysis to these real life situations. But I do think they be acting. Just my full disclosure opinion, not a disclaimer, because I don't know if it's real or not. But let's go.
child, but I have three other kids. We have one kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids?
Fuck them kids. That's why I got in the thumbnail that fuck them kids was a person. He's like, fuck them kids.
McDonald's though. Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even.
How's that her home? How's that her house? And this
he only got one thing in there.
Okay, maybe that's just the outer wall of the apartment. I don't know. But I'm like, why is it like a yellow caution sign on her window? That's weird.
I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how.
See it. Okay. See, I ain't about to go to breaking down all the little telltale signs. Well, I think a lot of these be fake, but these do be real situations. This be I know personally of some people in this situation where you know, it was multiple baby daddies and only one of them. Some of them wouldn't shit. It was 3 baby daddies in the city. It was 3 baby daddies and 4 kids, and only one of the baby daddies was you know, worth a damn. You know, per the story, it could be some details of the story I don't know, but only put it like this: only one of them was on the scene. I just say that only one of them was on the scene. So it was like one spoiled kid. I won't even say spoiled. It was just one kid that had that where the dad came by and did stuff, and she made a problem out of it. So I know these situations do exist. I know these situations do exist. Real quick, small segue, Captain. I've been watching anime since the day I discovered Toonami in the 90s. Check out Samurai. No, I will not check it out. Check out Samurai Champloo when you are done with Attack on Titan. No, I got like a billion things on my list, and I will not make it through it. I will not make it to whatever you just suggested. I got to watch The Boys. I gotta watch the new season of Umbrella Academy. I still haven't watched haven't finished the new season of Stranger Things. The Orville is out. The Orville, the first 2 seasons of that was like damn near my favorite show. This season is kind of going slow, but it's good. See, I got stuff on my list. Whatever you throwing out there, I ain't gonna make it to it. I ain't gonna make it. Just letting you know, I ain't gonna make it. Will not make it. But appreciate you coming on through. Don't say nothing about The Boys. I haven't seen 1 minute of that. I just heard great things about it. And it's another one that my son be actually trying to put me up on. And this one is animated. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, let's get back into this.
How he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up?
That's right. Show up with a little bitty ass bag. I think he got 1 hash brown in that bitch. Well, I got that little bitty bag and that big ass 32 ounce large orange Fanta. That big ass 32 ounce high C orange in a little bitty bag.
Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry? What he like? What do you mean? Okay, what about my other kids? What about your other kids? Okay, but them your kids' siblings, though. So what are you talking about? Them my kids, them your kids' siblings, though. So what you? So my other kids finna be left out. You didn't feed them? You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7. Lisa, how is that my problem? But if you're trying to help out.
He's absolutely correct. And I'm like I said, I'm skeptical that this be some acting. But he's absolutely 100% correct. It ain't his problem. It's literally not his problem. Anything should he choose to do anything for those other kids, that is 100% 100% voluntary, and you can't request, require, or demand anything. Now, I don't even know if they're going to suggest this, but the only thing that makes sense, the absolute only thing that makes sense in this scenario, in this situation, is 100% for her to just more or less be on some here, just take them with you. That's literally the only thing that makes sense for her to be on some, just take them with you. That's it. Get your kid, y'all can leave, y'all can go hang, y'all can go talk, y'all can go ride around, take him to your house. He can eat the McDonald's there, he can eat the McDonald's in the car, y'all go play the PlayStation for a little bit, whatever y'all do, go push him on the swing, throw the football, whatever y'all do, go do that. And then just bring them back. That's the only thing that makes sense. Demanding that he bring food for everybody, no. He pulled up in a car. I mean, look, he got on a hoodie jogging suit. He ain't on his way to work. He ain't got nowhere to be. Just let him take the boy with him. Now, what end up happening in that situation, because this is where kids ain't shit. the other kids, they gonna be, where you go? Oh, I went with my daddy. What y'all do? We went to McDonald's. The other kid gonna tell everything. he gonna come back. He gonna tell the whole thing. So they gonna feel left out. But again, I understand from her perspective being fair. I understand she don't want the she don't want him to sit down and eat his little his little what do we nugget, what I forgot what he said. Little cheeseburger, probably got a McDouble and a small fry and a large ass Hi-C orange. That's what it looked like he got. A small fry, a McDouble, or a McChicken, and a damn large Hi-C orange. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like he got. From her perspective, she can't have that kid, especially since they allegedly ain't got no food in there. From her perspective, she can't have that kid just sitting down, just pigging out in front of the other kids. I get that. I truly get it from her perspective. So the only thing is to just open the door and push that kid out the door. That's the only play she got. That's the only play she got. And then hope that the other kid don't come home sucking his fingers. That McDonald's was good. That's the only play. That's the only play. But it ain't his job to care about any of that. It ain't his job to care about any of that. It's just her job to mitigate as much of it as she possibly can. That's it. Deacon Nigger in the building says the Simps gonna flood her. Man, gone. Man, you already know that the Simps gonna flood her Cash App after this. A local foundation will grant her a new house with a new minivan, bet 20, and a damn $500 McDonald's gift certificate. By the way, little known, well, not a little known fact because it's on the internet, but it was just funny when I was scrolling. I saw somebody who just randomly sent Lizzo a $500 gift certificate to, I forgot what chicken place. I don't know, it was Wingstop, Popeyes. I don't know. They just sent her. Why they send Lizzo? Just a random, I guess, just a random fan or troll sent her $500 gift certificate to get some damn chicken. That shit, that had me dying laughing. Oh man. Shout out to Jay Quad in the building. He says, I'm getting them all Happy Meals, but my son is the only one keeping all the toy. Nope. You're doing too much right there. You're doing too much. What I would do, this is the most I would do, keeping it real. I would drop off a hot and ready. Because what you pay for a hot and ready is damn near what you pay for a little combo meal at McDonald's. So I mean, that's the most I would do. I would drop off a hot and ready. That's about it. That's about it. Now, if my son report back to me that he dropped off that hot and ready and he only got one slice of it, then okay, then we got a problem. then the hot and ready game is over with. No more hot and readies. I know he said, "Look at the bag. This is fake." What a bag don't show that it's fake. The bag, okay. Only thing that bag do is show that it's a very small amount of food, which makes it look deliberate. Okay, if I want to talk about all the things that make me think this is fake, the fact that she was talking about it beforehand, and then right on cue he pulled up while she was doing her pre-ramble. She like, "I'm going to expose this dude." Were you trying to expose him, but you blurred out his face? Like if there's an original video anywhere, if there's original video somewhere where his face is not blurred, then I believe it. But whenever I see blurred out faces, I believe that it's fake. There's a video of some woman. She walked in on her baby daddy and the mama in the bed together, and I'm like, the dialogue seemed kind of, they getting better at acting in these fake videos. They are getting better at their acting, but the dialogue seemed, like the mama in that one, she was like, "Well, you don't be doing this or that with him. You don't be doing right by him anyway." Stuff like that. I was like, okay, this sound fake. This sound fake. But shout out to Jaquan. He says, "I'm getting them all Happy Meals, but my son is keeping all of the toys." Nope, that ain't gonna work. Perfect Storm says, "The bag has no marking. That is McDonald's. They made sure there were no names shown." That looked like okay, let's blow him up. Dude, that is definitely a McDonald's cup. You have a fair point. With that McDonald's, because I think McDonald's got their logo on the front and the back. I'm not sure. But I have my reasons why I think this is fake. Not because of that, because that's definitely a McDonald's cup. I know a McDonald's cup when I see one. And whether or not McDonald's bag got the logo on the front and the back, we don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. You might know. But I always got my suspicions as to why I think majority of these videos, these little, viral videos that, MTRB reacted to and all that, I have my suspicions that the majority of them be fake. I have my suspicions. When it's real when somebody get hurt. If you don't see hands getting thrown or weave getting pulled out and babies crying in the back, then like if those things happen, then you can rest assured it's real. But other than that, it's always suspect. It's always suspect. But all right, let's dig back into it.
You're not helping out.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help my problem. Lisa,
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Lisa,
Them are his siblings
Lisa,
though.
He's
not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. Why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him
No. He's not finna eat that.
Okay, now I wasn't even sure if they got to that point where that suggestion was made. Like I said, he made the one suggestion that was the only card she had to play. Is just let the kid out the door and let him take the boy and they do whatever and they come back. That's it. That was the only card she had to play that would have made sense. He put that card on the table and she didn't want to play ball. So that further more or less, in that situation, she's on some completely disingenuous bullshit.
At all, if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. Sound dumb.
Where are their daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Lisa,
how do that look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's.
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah,
look like?
they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
If it's kid the oldest, that statement is even more fucked up. But anyway, let's go.
did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me?
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I could maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the? You all like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids.
Now he copping a plea. If you had 1 or 2, like that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Even my just drop off a hot and ready thing barely made sense. But nah, that don't make no sense right there. I'm still convinced that this is some damn acting. I'm still convinced that this is some damn acting. How you doing an exposed video, but with a blurred out face? I'm still convinced that it's some acting. However, the scenario is a real life scenario. all the people in this space who be adamantly talking about not messing with single mothers. Now, you don't go messing with a single mother and then add to the damn colony, to the clan. You don't go do that. You don't do that. You don't become a part of that mess. But in the event that you do start, once you do that, this is the type of shit that ensues. You trying to do normal stuff like bring some food to your kid, and you're dealing with the bullshit that was caused by the other men that came before her, in her fucked up way of handling it, after he put the only offer on the table that made sense, to just let me take him. Let alone my offer. I'll be like, let him come live with me. That's how I would throw it out there. But he just saying, just let me take him. Let me take him for an hour and bring him back. Once she doesn't do that, then everything else is bullshit after that. Jack Knopf. Okay. Jack off. That's okay. That's your name. Jack Knopf. Okay. Thank you for the $50 super chat. I definitely do appreciate that. He says, "Dear Mr. No Pullout, guide your seeds upbringing." Absolutely. Dear Mr. No Pullout, guide your seeds upbringing. Don't cut off money obligations and oppose your baby mama's attempts to switch your son's gender just to spite you. Shout out to D. Wade. You just put gender reassignment surgery into this topic. Yeah, this isn't a cut your gender. This isn't the this isn't a switching your son's gender situation. This is a trying to be a father to your son when the mother of your son or daughter, or I don't even know if this is a boy or girl, but the mother of your son or daughter has multiple kids with other men, and you're expected to do for all of them. You're expected to do for all of them. That's the subject. All right. Boys turning into girls and girls turning into boys is not at risk here. It's not at risk here. I appreciate the $50 super chat, but you went that's me and Hood Servative be talking about that kind of stuff on Saturday. But yeah. He says she would definitely cut off the boy's Frank out of spite. No. I don't think they're that crazy that they don't. Okay, I that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. This is uneducated lame is on point with where the topic is at. he needs to go to the court and get his son. Because while she's trying to expose him, she's on camera admitting that she doesn't have food in the house for the 4 kids that she got. So if he could prove that, I mean, that gives him a leg up to try to prove that he's the better parent who could provide more. That's why I say go get your goddamn kids. Go down to that court, go do what you got to do to get your kids. That's what I say. That's where I'm at with it. And trust me, I know we cover that period all the time. The court is not on his side. Please trust me. I know that. I found out firsthand, and I found out the hard way that the court is not on the side of the man. So you don't have to sell me on that. Trust me, I know. When it comes to that, I know. I experienced that the hard way. I did end up winning in the end, but it was a long, hard, and expensive fight where a lot of evidence had to get bared out in court in order to just get me on equal footing, parity with the mother. So trust me, I know. Trust me, I know it's a hard fight, and trust me, I know it's a losing battle. But I want men fighting that fight. That's just all to it. I do want men to fight that fight. Paul Game is telling me to see Aunt T's comment. I trust you, Paul Game. And Aunt T normally has good things to say whenever I hear him speak. The one time he's on my panel, he definitely has some good things to say. So let me check this out. People took this video out of context. The chick likely called him and said, "Your son is hungry and there's no food in the house. He just solved the problem at hand." Yeah, it do look like a setup. It do look like a setup. I mean, for him to bring the food and she knew that he was bringing the food, yeah, you are right. For him to bring the food and she knew that he was bringing the food, that means that she would have had to call him. She would have had to call him and tell him. So, yeah, you are absolutely right about that part. You are absolutely right about that. So yeah, he showed up to solve the necessary problem. He showed up to solve the problem of his kid needing some food. All the other kids needing some food is not his problem. The only card she had to play, the only thing that logically made any sense, is for her to let the kid leave with him. Now, I haven't made it to the end of this video yet, but I got a sneaky suspicion. We ain't even going to see no kids in this video. I mean, okay, I ain't about to go into reasons why I don't even think this is legit. But Aunt T is back in the building with another one. Says she clearly stated her issue, and that was that her food stamps don't hit until the 11th. He was solving an entirely different problem than hers. Yeah, he was fixing the issue with his son. Dollar Washer in the building. He says, "I'm at the courthouse right now." Man, getting sole custody of my kid. What are you going to say it? Fuck child support and fuck you, baby mama terrorist. Hashtag couch. Okay, now I'm okay. MFA gang. What is MFA? But I don't know. Either way it go. If you down there getting sole custody of your kids, my brother, got to drop the bomb for that. Congratulations on that. I recommend push for. Listen. I tell brothers, even I don't care if you ain't got the money to pay a lawyer, and I don't care if you don't know nothing about the law. Go down there, file the damn paperwork. I said this on the last show. If my channel ever got big enough to where I could pull this off, I would try to galvanize 100,000 men. Just make a. We gonna call it the file for sole custody day, or the file for joint custody day, or whatever, and just send hundreds of thousands of men down there, just overwhelm them with cases of men trying to take their kids back from these chicks. That's what I would want to do. That's what I want to do. Let's go down there and make it happen. Overwhelm them with cases. That's honestly what I think we should do. Like one day I'm gonna try to lead a movement to do that. I'm at the early stages of it now, but congratulations to you on that, man. Like that is huge, like big, like con- congratulations. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. It says I'm at the courthouse right now, getting sole custody of my kid. Fuck child support and fuck you, baby mama terrors, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Absolutely.
Siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you gonna.
Those are your fucking kid siblings.
They my. So that means
yeah. So
don't.
No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Down to the car. He ain't even got eat for his brothers and sisters. He come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
You sound stupid.
Done. He ain't eating this. You.
Why don't you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish is like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them.
That was ignorant as hell. And again, I think this is fake as hell. Because if y'all was really in there starving, you would have took that damn drink and you would have took that damn cheeseburger and you would have cut it in 4 down pieces. If y'all was really in there fucking starving like that. But you gonna slam it on the ground. That was stupid as hell. I don't think this is real. This is my first time actually watching this all the way to the end. I saw an edited clip of it, but watching it to the end, I'm convinced. I mean, okay, it's possible that a chick can be that damn stupid. Let me just make that very clear. It's possible that a chick could be that damn stupid to where her kid's hungry, but he brought food just for the kid that's his, and then she could just say, "If you ain't bring it for all, we don't want it," and just throw it on the ground. It's possible a chick could be that stupid. It's very possible. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. They would have split put it like this. If that's me, we my kids are splitting the damn. Get a knife and I'm gonna cut that damn cheeseburger in four slices, like a goddamn pizza. Oh man. Black Wolf Inc. in the building says, "Oh, Captain, perhaps you should try Father's Day." I know, dude. It's possibly in the works. I haven't even reached out to the people that I would want to reach out to on that one. Like perhaps that idea I gave you while in Philly. Come on, Captain, you know the blueprint. No, trust me. That's still on the docket. I take forever to roll things out, but that's still on the docket. You gave me an excellent idea when we met in person in Philly. Gave me an excellent idea. That's possibly going to happen. I shouldn't even say possibly. It's a real good chance it will happen. It's a real good chance it will happen. Real good chance. More than a good chance. Okay, David. What does that say? Oler King 2. You said Jesse Lee Peterson is correct about women have no love to give. Are you talking about the same Jesse Lee Peterson that I mean, we know why he, don't think women got any love to give. I mean, we can't even be repping Jesse Lee Peterson like that, man. Hey, maybe you're not up to date with the times. Now they did a expose out of this world on Jesse Lee Peterson. I was like, God damn. Like that was bad. I ain't never seen nobody get exposed that bad. They pulled out all his running mates, people that he grew old and gay with from the like damn, like these people that have been on this team since the 90s came out and exposed and told it all. Like that shit was like, whoa, what in the hell is going on here? I was watching that shit like the whole Kevin Samuels hate force that was trying to prove that Kevin Samuels was gay, y'all was bullshitting. If you want to prove somebody gay, that's how you do it. With I don't even know his name. The 21 Studio dude who be trying to, expose everybody. He did a number on Jesse Lee Peterson. They made a real documentary. Look like they got damn Michael Moore, the guy who directed Fahrenheit 9/11 and Bowling for Columbine, came and shot that damn documentary on Jesse Lee Peterson. They was on this like I was. Had Anthony Johnson. I couldn't think his name. Anthony Dream Johnson. I couldn't think his name. Exactly. I had to retire the beta sound effect. I can't even play it no more. I'm gonna play it one last time in his honor. We gotta send. We gonna send him off in style. All right. It's been real. It's been real. Jesse Lee Peterson got for one last time.
Beta.
Out of the race. Oh no.
Beta male.
Yeah, one last time, one for the road. Got it, man. Go just. It was an expose video that came out with Jesse Lee Peterson, about Jesse Lee Peterson, where they pulled out a lot of his old running mates, people that been rocking with him. Yeah, they called it. I mean, it's not like they were just saying it. Like they implicated themselves in it. Like, they was basically, I engaged in sexual acts with Jesse Lee Peterson, and it was like 4 of them sitting there telling it all. Like the dude, like, I lost my wife because of Jesse Lee Peterson. Like it was like, damn, like, oh shit. So yeah, they exposed him bad. Like they didn't have. I hate to be laughing at this, but people was working hard, tirelessly, night and day, trying to prove that Kevin Samuels was gay. The amount of evidence that they had on Jesse Lee Peterson would be the equivalent of if that glitch would have got up out the bed and walked across the room and got in the frame with Kevin Samuels and put his arm around him and kissed him on the forehead and went and laid back down. Like that's about the amount of evidence they had on Jesse Lee Peterson. Like it was that bad. So I mean, yeah, I can't believe everybody. Well, I mean, it got like 40,000 views, so I guess ain't enough for everybody to see it. But no, they exposed him pretty bad. No, I don't think I can still play the beta sound effect. He says you can still play the beta sound effect. It can be your getting called a beta. No, man, it don't hit the same. Oh yeah, that part Osama Abdul, you right about that part. That was the only thing that I was a little, well, not a little. I was upset. All right, I was upset when I was watching it because they was trying to. Okay, if you're charging him up with being gay and you got good evidence that he's gay, you could just present that. I mean, it was petty as hell. But if that's what you're doing, you can just present that and then just present the evidence that he's gay and just call it. But they tried to make it seem like he was like they was talking like he was a child predator. And I'm like looking at the men and these dudes, they was grown during the timeline, as far as I could tell. I mean, maybe I need to go rewatch it. I did fall asleep while watching it. but maybe I need to go rewatch it. But as far as I know, everybody was grown. So they did do him dirty as far as that. They did do him dirty as far as that. Like they didn't have to go that far. If you're somebody who is staunch down Christian right Republican and anti-gay, and then you get exposed as being gay, that's enough dirt right there to where your career is gonna be over. So they didn't have to push the whole, predator and victim angle when these was grown ass men. Like they didn't have to do that. But they they had a lot on him. They had a lot on him, and that shit that was bad. That was bad. No ifs ands about or buts about that. No ifs ands or buts about that at all. These guys were, shout out to Osama Abdul again. He said these guys were all past 30. To say he was a predator, that was way below the belt. I lost a lot of respect for Anthony Dream Johnson. Yeah, but saying that he was gay, I mean, if you're making a point that, like that, okay, he wasn't a predator, but that don't absolve him of what they did find him guilty of. if you understand what I'm saying. He like you in bad shape if you have to plead guilty to the lesser charge of being a gay, anti-gay Republican. If that's the lesser charge you got to plead guilty to, you in bad shape. It's like there's no way around that. It's literally no way around that. So you plead guilty to a lesser charge and you still looking that bad. If your lesser charge is that bad, then I mean you fucking up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Indigenous Weather says all he needs to do is pass away while in the company of a curvaceous Latina, and the gay rumors will cease. That shout out to okay. I didn't want. Yeah, I was about to make a bad. Okay, it ain't that bad. I was just saying that that happened to Kevin Samuels, which you just described right there. I mean, great career move. I don't know. I mean, it's like it. The people who still want to call him gay. I mean, he threw down the ultimate trump card in death. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He threw down the ultimate trump card in death. That's all I'm saying. No, I make jokes about Kevin Samuels, but I try to keep it clean and keep it respectful. That's all. I make jokes. I make jokes, but nothing bad. I mean, you can't say. I mean, what can they say about him? What can they say about him? The way I see it, Kevin Samuels, he was super successful, made millions on this YouTube thing, made millions on doing this YouTube thing, and died on top, literally. See, those are the kind of jokes I make. those are the kind of jokes I make. But yeah, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. They ain't trying to be disrespectful because I do, I respect the legacy of Kevin Samuels and all that he was and all that he, that he represents for black men, black male media, speaking our minds, saying things unapologetically, and don't give a damn what people think, don't give a damn what the mainstream think, even though he had to tightrope walk on the edge of that, not getting canceled stuff. He did have to tightrope walk on the edge of it, but overall, to make it that big, talking about the things that he talked about, like that was unheard of, and to the point to where even BET, where is it at? I thought I had it up and ready to go. Even BET had to acknowledge him. Even BET had to acknowledge him. I'm trying to find that. I can't find it. I can't find what I'm looking for. I can't find what I'm looking for, but I know a lot of y'all. Damn it. I know a lot of y'all seen it. I know a lot of y'all saw it. when BET honored Kevin Samuels. I'm trying to pull up the little clip just for those who didn't see it. Y'all can see what it looked like, but I'm struggle streaming bad right now because I'm going through a list of emails trying to find. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here we go right here. So I'm trying to pull this up for y'all. Give me 1 second. I know a lot of y'all seen it already, but I thought it was pretty damn cool. I thought it was pretty damn cool that BET, despite the fact that it was a lot of people, no doubt in that audience that hated this man.
The streets are.
Despite, how do I get the sound off on that? There we go. We don't need the sound, but despite the fact that there was a lot of people in that audience that no doubt hated this man, that no doubt it was the audience was filled with people who probably clapped and applauded and celebrated his death. Because we unearthed on my show, thanks to Brenda Muema, that it was even African women celebrating his death. So even though, BET has a majority, black female audience. So that they took a creative risk by doing that. They took a creative risk by doing that, but it was to the point to where they wasn't going to deny him. I think what happened is they did a memoriam, of people that, died in the last year or so, entertainers that died in the last year. So they put him, right in there, I guess, with the celebrities that passed away, because he was indeed a celebrity. He was indeed a celebrity, and they gave him his flowers, and the BET didn't have to do that. So that was huge. That was huge. That was, somebody who came out of this space, somebody who sat right here on this show with me, somebody who used to take the link and be on my show with me, made it that damn far. Those of you who are new, you go to some of my old archives. You'll be able to find it. It might be kind of hard to find his images in some of the thumbnails of the older videos that he was on. But but he used to. I mean, listen, everybody from people with channels my size, and even a lot of people smaller, he would can all say that they was on Kevin Samuels' show, and we all can say that Kevin Samuels probably adopted a small part of all of us. There's some arguments he used to use. One particular argument that he made real popular that he used to shout me out on, but eventually I don't expect to shout out every single time he used it, but it was an argument that I used to use that he used to shout me out on. He sent some subs over here back then. So shout out, can't say enough about Kevin Samuels making it as big as he did, and dying on top, literally dying on top of a thick Asian woman. And on top in terms of his success. Can't say enough about that. And BET, who's kind of Fox soulish in their programming, had to acknowledge him. So that was huge. And it says a lot to what us YouTubers, what we can do, what we can accomplish, is just speaking our mind unapologetically. So can't lose sight of that. That's definitely huge. Yes, Stoic One, that is true. Most of his arguments did come from this space. I mean, hell, he was a part of this space. And contrary to what some people say, he did have a lot of original stuff. I mean, he had his own ideas, his own little, his own little concepts that he created, that he put out there. So he was original in that regard. He was original and unique in that regard. But yeah, he borrowed a lot from this space, and I think that's perfect, because I mean, hell, he was a part of this space. You would expect that. It's arguments that I use right now that some of it I couldn't tell you where it came from. I couldn't tell you where it came from. But I heard somebody say something that I was like, damn, that's a good point. But that somebody got it from somebody who got it from somebody who got it from somebody. And I took it and put my own spin on it to where it sound damn near original when I said it. You know, but that's what it is. That's what it is. So definitely got to give BET. And I do not watch BET, by the way. I don't mess with BET at all. It's been a long time since I watched BET. Long time. Long time. Long time. But yeah, that was pretty cool because I know most of their fan base probably view Kevin Samuels as the enemy. That I do know, that I do believe. That I do know, that I do believe. One second. Hold on. What else we got? Why am I missing some stuff? I be hating when I don't. Oh, that's where it's at. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I apologize. I'm digging through archives of things, trying to pull up the next topics on the trying to pull up the next topic on So give me a second. Okay, wait, here we go. This was a this was an interesting one. Right here. And I really didn't need to pull this up. I could have just read it, but it reads, "Man paralyzed college student because he ruined his chance to sleep with the two women." I'm not saying he should have did it, but I understand. I'm not saying he should have did it, but I understand. But no, here's the story right here. Cock blocking is a bad thing. Cock blocking is a bad thing. It can end in death or someone being handicapped for life. It says a former college student from Oklahoma has been sentenced to more than 4 years in federal prison for paralyzing another student for life after he ruined his chance to participate in a threesome. I'm not saying he should have did it, but I understand. In November, 23-year-old Jace Christian Williams and the victim attended a vocational school in Afron. They reportedly expressed anger towards the victim because he interfered and ruined Williams' chances of sleeping with two women, authorities said. I'm not saying he should have paralyzed him, but I understand. Williams went as far as to tell one student that he would make sure the victim couldn't use his arms or legs for 5 months. The men both showed up to watch an unrelated fight between two other men. Wow, so he just snuck them while it was a fight. That's some whole ass shit. You just gonna sneak him? Just gonna sneak him while there's another fight going on between some other people. And he said, while everybody distracted watching that fight, I'm just about to catch him slipping while he focus on the other fight. Hey, that's dirty. That's dirty. To watch an unrelated fight between two other men, and witnesses said Williams attacked the victim from behind. According to Yahoo News, he wrapped his arms around the victim's body, lifted him backward, belly to back suplex, lifted him backward and slammed him head first onto the ground. Hold on. Now that got me thinking that this dude may not be paralyzed. He may be a quadriplegic, because if you slam somebody right on top of their head, they don't lose, if they're going to lose activity of their legs, they're going to lose activity of their arms. You lose activity of everything that's below where the spinal cord injury is. So if he slammed him on his head, that means he broke his neck. That means he lost all feeling below that. If you get like somebody put you in like the back breaker and they crack your shit, you break the middle of your back, you're going to lose feeling on everything below the middle of your back, which means you'll still be able to have activity of your arms and be able to feed yourself and get yourself in and out of a wheelchair and all of that. But if he slammed him on his head and that caused the injury, this dude he's a quadriplegic. That's 4. And instead of a paraplegic, that's 2 limbs. So sound like this dude might be a quadriplegic, and that's sad. That's messed up. Okay, he said he wrapped his arms around the victim's body, lifted him backward, and slammed him head first onto the ground. Moments later, he punched the victim multiple times in the back. The incident took place on a reservation. Yeah, so cock blocking almost resulted in someone's death. That's the moral of the story here. Cock blocking is a bad thing. I was watching a panel, and I'm not going to say whose panel it was. Some of you probably saw it. Some of you probably saw it, where a woman on the panel basically, in so many words, just put herself out there to one of the guys that was on the panel. You know, she basically said, you know, hey, I'm feeling you out. She basically, yeah, she threw the pussy at him over the internet. You know, ain't no other way around it. That's what she did. She threw the pussy at him over the internet, and the other dudes on the panel was like, "Oh, well, you must be an ugly ass bitch, because only an ugly bitch would do something like that." It's like they just started hating and cock blocking, and that is crazy because I don't get it. It's something in men, something in some men. They see somebody else shining about to man, get out of there, Killmatic. He said that's all panels in this space. Man, cut it out. Cut it out. I don't want to say it's all panels, but somebody sent me the link to that one. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's like the dudes be on some bull. Dudes be on full scarcity mode. Dudes be on full scarcity mode when it comes to that stuff. To where in this space, like, listen, the majority of us have something like a 90% male audience. All right. This is a goddamn sausage fest. Like, this ain't necessarily the place to come if you here solely trying to meet women. This ain't the place. You know, it's chat rooms and message boards. it's chat rooms. It's chat rooms and message boards all on Facebook and all kind of other places where you could go and it'd be majority of women in there. I remember I did this one time. It was this was probably 2017. 2017. Maybe 2017. Could have been a little before. I'm not sure. But all I know is a bunch of Derek Jackson videos used to pop up on my Facebook timeline. So I used to just go in there and, you know, I used to just go in there and just pick apart all his nonsense. I used to go in there in the chat and just pick apart all his nonsense. Pick it apart. You know, he didn't respond, but I'm just picking it apart just for fun, just to, you know, he'll make a little 5-minute car video, and then I'll just drop a paragraph, you know, rebutting his nonsense. And seeing as he had a majority female audience, the women used to try to come argue with me, and that's where the fun was at. That was long before I had a channel, so that's why I know it was about 2016. It was before I had a channel, so that was how I got my I want to talk some shit about some of this shit off. I'll find somebody's comment section and just go in there, start typing. And so, no, I wasn't trolling. I was making legitimate points. Now, Paul Game is trolling. If you talk about, it's going to be a YouTube channel called Cockblocking with JT. That's a reference to Pocket Watching with JT. One of the best channels. One of the best channels going. I do like his channel. But Cock Blocking with JT, that's you know, that's a good one. That's a good one. But anyway, hey, those are some amazing analytics for somebody who want a diverse audience of male and female. I ain't about to get in that. My stuff is typically about 90% male. But the last month, the female viewership went up because of one video that went viral. So my female viewership is up there, but it's skewed. It's skewed in the last 28 days because that viral video, but that got like close to 80,000 views. Well, that's viral for me. Some people would say that's not viral, but for me, that's viral. It got like close to 80,000 views about DL Hughley and Monique. in their little beef or whatever. I think that video, that video may have got put. Long story short, that video skewed the numbers to where for like the last month, my stuff been showing like 70-30. But I know that that's gonna be over, and once this month ends and that video is not being counted. So, but anyway, you go. I'm in Derek Jackson. Bernard, Miss Jackie helped boost my girl's numbers. I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you, Stoic One. See, Stoic One is a day one. You know what my first video came from. My first video came from like what I used to what I did in that first video when I broke down Derek Jackson's sympatry. That's sort of like that's the genesis of how my channel started, because I used to do that in his comment section. I used to do that same thing in his comment section, and then I eventually said, you know what? I'm just going to figure out how to make a video and just make my own video. That was sort of how my channel got started. But I used to go in his comment section, not chat room. I don't mess with people with chat rooms, but they used to go in his comment section and then just type out my thoughts on what he said. And then the women would come and try to argue with me. So I would pick apart what they said. So just like y'all hear me pick apart some female, nonsense, some of their rhetoric, some of their, gaslighting BS that they'll try to throw out there in response to the type of stuff that we say. Just like y'all hear me pick apart that, I was in Derek Jackson chat room or comment section, picking it apart just like that. And what would happen, what would oddly happen, some chicks would slide in my DM, I wasn't there for that reason. And no, I never hook up with none of the Derek. I never hook up with none of the Derek Jacksonettes that used to be in his chat room. However, it was weird that they would slide in my DM. So I'm saying all that to say that if you're lurking around the manosphere trying to meet women, there's a better, more efficient place to do so. That's all I'm saying. If that's your goal, there are more female, comment sections and chat rooms to hang out in, where it's like 90% female. I mean, if that's what you want to do. So the dudes who pull up at a sausage fest, hating and cock blocking and all that shit get weird. You don't want to be cock blocking at a sausage fest. like there's places to go online to do that. It's crazy. Kristen Hutchison in the building says, if a guy was called into work, would women watch a man's other kid who doesn't live with them and they are not dating simply because they are siblings? The short answer to that question is no. I can see some scenarios where that might be possible. If it was, let's just say, if he had a solid relationship with her and she was still feeling him and she still wanted to be with him, it's a such thing as a chick feeling a dude and wanting to be with a dude, and she owns some, I watch your kids I watch your kids from somebody by somebody else. There's some chicks that'll do that, just like as men who get on that type of stuff. So it exists. Don't get that twisted. No, it exists. That's a thing. Some women will do that, just like it's men who will do that. But typically, if she not getting what she want out of him, and he ain't doing what she want him to do, typically, no. She more times than not, they're gonna be on some scorched earth type stuff. More times than not. So that's why, even though I think that video was fake, I do approve that message of him saying, nah, fuck them kids. I approve that message. I wholeheartedly approve that message. 100%. 100%. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we're about to get into. What else we're about to get into here? What else we're about to get into? I apologize again. I was supposed to have this already ready to go. And I am, damn it, I hate having dead air like this. But I can't find the videos that I'm trying to, the stuff that I had up ready to go. I somehow lost it. Nope, not that one. This is the one right here. This is the one right here. And now it want to become harder to find again. I apologize, yeah. I apologize. Let me get rid of, I got too many windows. This happens when you got too many windows up open. When you got too many windows open, and then you're trying to do a show and you never can find exactly what you're looking for. So I do apologize. I do apologize for the dead air. All right, here we go. Shout out to Dane C. Shout out to OG in the building. What the hell going on, Ronaldo? Shout out to OG. Shout out to Dane C dropping something on the super chat. Shout out to Dane C. Lord of Honesty is, wait, no, that's not it. Dane C in the building says, BR salute. You reacted to any Tony Gaskin videos? No, I don't really do Tony Gaskin. I have no idea. I don't know that much about him. I mean, I've heard about him, but I don't know that much about him. I just don't. And I'm not followed to, I'm not subscribed to him. I don't follow him. When he drops something, I don't know when he drop it. But if he's on that Derek Jackson spectrum, I mean, I'm sure I would have something interesting to say about it. I recently did some Ace Metaphor yesterday, because Ace Metaphor been on a tear. He's been on a tear lately, saying nonsense. So yeah, if Tony Gaskins is on that spectrum, I may have to do a little something. J Speed says, see if you was using OBS, you can come up with scenes, Ronaldo. Yeah, you know what? Me and you supposed to be getting together so you can give me an OBS tutorial. We gotta make that happen. We gotta make that happen. So yeah. We'll have to send me an email. We'll figure out a time to do that. We'll make it a formal meeting so I won't forget. That's the only way I don't forget stuff. You gotta have a formal meeting with date and time and all that. But all right, let's get into this. Let's get into this one. The title of this video that we're about to react to right now is said, so many black men end up with no one who cares when they become sick or die. She's talking about the men's, as OG would call them, the men's that die alone. That is what she's talking about here.
Hey everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant.
Message for the black man. Ain't that what they call it? In the Muhammad Speaks. She coming at us like the Nation of Islam, like she about to offer a message to the black man.
Hey everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on the stroke floor, and I can't help but notice there's a lot of black men up there, nice looking, good job having, all kind of stuff, good looking men, and a lot of them have a stroke and can't move their left or right side, and end up, I ask them, where's your wife? And most of them say, hey, I was a player, I didn't never, want to get locked down to anybody, and they're sitting up there in their 40s, 50s, and ain't even got no wife. They depending on a stranger to wipe their ass and get them up in the chair. And then they're going to go to a nursing home, don't have nobody to take care of them, come visit them or nothing. What I'm saying is black men need to wise up. You got a woman that love you, that's loyal to you, that take care of you, that got your back. Marry that woman.
All right. Now, I believe you are offering a bad product out on the market. I believe you are collectively offering a bad product on the market. If your argument is, at 40, you might have a stroke, and what would you rather have? Your wife wiping your ass or a nurse wiping your ass? Like if that's the argument that you might get sick and you gonna need somebody to take care of you, like that speaks to that speaks to the product. You know, I think if it's a good product out there on the market, you could talk about the good redeemable qualities of that product and what this product that's being offered could bring to a man in his life when he's healthy. But if you have to resort to, nigga, someday you gonna die. Don't you want somebody to like if you have to resort to that, that says something about the product. Now, Kevin Samuels, to his credit, put it like this: if some women did charge Kevin Samuels up with trying to use, fear mongering tactics to try to get black women to get on board with black men, but he at least did break down the dollars and cents and numbers. Even if you don't get the highest of value of men, he broke down the dollars and cents and the numbers of you and this man working together on y'all life and putting y'all money together, and how the two incomes are better than one, and consolidating the bills, and how that will help y'all to be able to, should y'all not get sick and die at 40 or 50, how y'all that's going to help y'all to live a more flourishing life together. And he talked about, the protection and provision and having being over a man and the man's leadership and the guidance and the things that a man, he talked about actual positive qualities that a man is going to bring to a woman's life. He did talk about it from that perspective. And oh, and by the way, you won't die alone. You know, that was the end of the conversation. Should she make the right decisions or should she make the wrong decisions? The end result will be getting the dog and dying alone. But he at least talked about the incremental steps and how things will look. That's at least what he talked about. She's saying, damn all of that. We gonna give y'all the same trashy product y'all been. Y'all getting a bunch of overweight baby mamas, but at least somebody gonna wipe your ass when you have a stroke. Like that's like that's basically the argument. That's what's being put out there. That's what's being offered up. BJ says, why is she in the dark? Oh, because she don't want us to notice she look like Skeletor. Okay, damn it. I don't like to talk about how they look. I like to talk about the things that they say. I like to analyze the words that come out of their mouth. And the way that they look is very secondary or tertiary. That 3 word that rhyme with the airy at the end. Tertiary, I think. Yeah. But I'm assuming that's why she's in the dark. Women are very particular about light when they take pictures, when they take videos. Look, women are lighting experts. Make no mistake about that. They are lighting experts. They know how to they know how to get them that good lighting for a video. Like she didn't just happen to be out at night and then got a rhema word from the Lord and had to give this message to the black man. Like, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. She's I think she shot that bad boy at night for a reason. She shot that bad boy at night for a reason. He said, and that's why we love you, BR. We don't make fun of people. I don't put that on me that we don't make fun. That a lot of people be catching them jokes over here. Don't get that. A lot of people be catching them jokes. I just try. I try to stick to the merits of the discussion, the merits of the points, the merits of the words that is coming out of the said individual's mouth. But if they look weird and they look crazy, now eventually, they gonna catch some jokes. They gonna catch some jokes. I ain't gonna go that far, but I do try to say, what I used to say in my tagline, in all my pre-records. I used to always say, "Here we attack ideas and not people." And so I do try to make it seem, I do try to make it, at least 90-10 on the attacking the ideas versus the person. I don't like to attack the person, because when I was reacting, not going in, but reacting to some of Ace Metaphor videos yesterday, it was a lot of opportunities I had where I was about to attack the person, because there was some contradictory stuff in there where if he talk all that high and mighty about how great these women are, and you have the best funnel and pipeline of women ever at this point in your life, but you ain't wifed up, married to one, don't got a ring on, and mixed with some other stuff that I know he said in the past. I'm like, dude, you one of these dudes that just fucking around that ain't serious with intention when you're dating as well. I could have went in deep on that. But I pulled back. Because I just wanted to analyze the words that were coming out of his mouth. And he was either correct or incorrect. That's how I try to keep it. I do try to keep it like that. I do try to analyze the words that come out of the person's mouth and not a personal attack on the individual. The ambitious hustler in the building says, I'm only 23 and my neighbor got pregnant. Damn. Oh shoot, I'm leaning forward too much. Trying to make sure I'm properly in focus. Says, I'm only 23 and my neighbor got pregnant by some dirty dude who hangs out in front of the gas station. And now she told me that she likes me, but I low-key think she wants me to step up and be the stepdaddy. He didn't say that, but I added that. He says, I low-key think she wants me to step up and help clean her mess. What should I do? Run, bitch, run. Yeah. Because I'm only 23 and my neighbor got pregnant by some dirty dude who hangs out in front of the gas station. And now she told me that she likes me, but I low-key think she wants me to step up and help clean her mess. What should I do? You already know where I'm at with that. That's if you've seen my show before, I don't even. I'm having a hard time even taking that super chat seriously. I'm having a hard time taking that one seriously. If you've seen my show before, you know what the advice is. You know what the advice is on that one. We don't even got they telling you in the chat room. They telling you in the chat room. There it is. There it is. Do nothing, say nothing. There it is. The emoji, let the emoji lead the way. Let D-Rock Den's emoji lead the way. Sorry, I'm looking at business. Hold on. All right, my bad. I had to solve something on my cell phone that looked important that I needed to tend to. All right, let me put this down. My bad, y'all. My bad. He said, tell her you like silence. It says, don't step up, step away. Weather says, get the head and run. Oh, see, no, actually, he said head. I think he means get the head, then run. So either way it go, they're fairly consistently telling you to run. Indigenous weather is telling you to, get one off and then run. Is a chick currently pregnant? Don't try to get no pregnant vag. No. You got your answer. You got your answer. You don't need my help with that one. You don't need my help with that one. Thank you for the super chat. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. Let's see. We'll do perhaps one more. We'll do perhaps one more. I'll be seeing this chick popping up on my timeline quite a bit. Okay. All right. Now we got to address this. Okay, hold on. Pregnant vag is fire. Okay. The only thing good about having sex with a pregnant woman is that you can't get her pregnant. That's the only thing good about that. I'm going to say that again. The only thing good about having sex with a pregnant woman is that you can't get her pregnant. It's a certain peace of mind. But here's the catch. The only pregnant woman that you should be fucking is the woman that you got pregnant. I don't think you should go around looking for somebody else's pregnant pussy. That's not your pregnant pussy. So if you were having sex with a woman that you were, I assume, quite fond of, I assume you were quite fond of her, and the only drawback to having sex with her is that, oh man, I don't want to get her pregnant. In the event that you slip up and get her pregnant, well, at least you know you can't get her pregnant. So you can go ahead and have the condom off, shoot up the club sex that you've been wanting to have with her. That is the only thing great about having sex with a pregnant woman. But thank you, Jackie Jack. I was just going there. Any dude who just like, oh, pregnant pussy is fire, whether or not it's my pregnant pussy or not. Yeah, you have a pregnant fetish. you have a fetish for that. I don't want to know what your Pornhub search engine looks like. I don't want to know what your Pornhub search engine looks like. I don't want to. I'm scared to see that. It's gonna be pregnant midgets, all kind of weird stuff popping up. No, I'm good. Hey. All right. Thank you, Nick Taylor. He said, if she's not pregged by me, I'm not touching her. I told this story before. Matched with a woman on a dating app. All right. Matched with a woman on a dating app. Told this story before. Matched with a woman on a dating app. Everything seemed cool. We had a cool conversation. Things were kind of moving kind of fast because sometimes on dating apps, things kind of get drawn out. You kind of got to get real direct on a dating app sometimes. But, things was moving kind of fast. And she was throwing out little innuendos that she was willing to come on over to the house. So I just went on and invited her over. I invited her over to my house. She was on the way. She was en route. And in fact, she lived, according to the dating app, she lived 3 miles away from me. in the whole dating app world, that's around the corner. That's almost solid gold. When you match with somebody, you know, it could say 15 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles. Sometimes, depending on how far you stretch out your search, it could very well say 80 to 90 miles. But if you get a match and she's responding and she's 3 miles away, you just hit Tinder, plenty of fish, gold right there. That's jackpot. She's 3 miles away and she dropping little, signs like she's willing to, see me. So I just invited her on over and she agreed to it. I was like, okay, we got something here. It's on. Let me try to hurry up and throw all this junk. You know how we do when we get some new pussy coming over. We try to hurry up and clean up. And by clean up, I mean just take everything and just throw it in the closet real fast. No, Black Wolf. I don't got a keeper. I got some new pussy on the way. That's what that is. That's new pussy on the way. Not a keeper. You don't know if you're a keeper. Don't call it a keeper. But you start trying to throw everything in the closet, start trying to hurry up and clean up, trying to hide, trying to get all your socks off the bathroom, dirty drawers off the bathroom floor. You start doing all of that. You ripping and running, you're trying to hurry up. And then right in the midst of doing that, I can't remember if I discovered it or if she no, she had I told her to message me when she was on the way. And then when I got the message saying that she was on the way, the message was like 2 minutes old. And then I was like, okay, let me just relook at these pictures to see who's on the way. Let me make sure I'm sitting on my phone. Okay, she on the way. Let me check out these pictures again. And then I did something that men don't do. We need to start doing. We don't be reading them profiles. I read the damn profile and the shit said that she was 7 months pregnant. I've never typed that damn fast in my life. I was basically telling her ass I'm good. Basically telling her, never mind. She thought her pregnant ass was about to come over to my house with a 7-month pregnant belly showing. I was like, are you out your damn mind? The hell? See, where is that? Where is that? I told y'all. I told y'all Paul Game got a pregnant fetish. I told y'all. All right. If he show y'all his search engine, it's gonna be pregnant albino midgets. I guarantee. His Pornhub search engine is all kinds of messed up. It was back in 2015. She ain't pregnant no more. Well, she might be. You might be able to get some pregnant pussy and take care of the now 7-year-old that she got. See, look, y'all are telling on yourself. See, I know y'all making it seem like y'all joking, but no, that's telling me that y'all would be with it. Y'all would be with it. 7 months pregnant, just matched on Tinder. She ready to come through. Y'all would be with it. Y'all would be with it, man. I ain't never picked up my phone and typed that damn fast. Now, she did message me back talking about well, it said in the description, in the caption, in the bio that I was pregnant. You didn't read it? I'm like, no. We don't read bios. We need to start reading bios. You find out amazing things when you read the bios. We don't read the bio until until it got to damn near get to the point where we think we about to be meeting her. And it's like, okay, let me do a little research. That's one of the things about men. See, like we we don't walk around in fear of women. Like women, they gotta search every detail because men could, you never know. A man could do anything. You never, she's a little 5'3" woman. She's trusting herself in the care of some 6'2", 240-pound man. She got to be safe. So she got to read every little thing, get every little detail, every little bit of information she can. If you got your real name on the app, she got to Facebook that, Instagram that, TikTok it, see where she could find you anywhere else. Chicks, they send a picture. They send your name and your picture, and if they go into your house, your address, they blast that out to like 3 of their friends. I've actually done it, and look, brothers, I keep it real. Have somebody that you tight with. Have somebody that you tight with. That if you meet a chick on a dating app and you go into her house, and you've never met this chick in person, but it looked like it might be some fast, quick, easy action going on, and you're excited and you're thinking with your dick and you're on your way over there. Have at least one homeboy, your brother, if possible. I think I've done this, and I didn't do it consistently, but it was one situation where it was a little something ain't feel right. Something ain't feel right. Well, I think more than a few times. I've hit my brother up like, hey, I'm going to be at this address in this city, and the chick name is so-and-so. That's where I'm headed. And he just like, okay. That's just in case I come up missing. You never know. Hey, I might get in there with you might be in there with your pants down, and then that's when the goons come in. You never know. You never know. So women got to be on that. That's why women, they read the bios. They try to check everything. They be all on your social media and Googled you and then on everything. We just show our dumb asses up. The almighty Lord honestly said, Bernard, have you been in the gym? You look like you're losing weight. I've lost some weight. Basically, even though it's going to sound corny, ever since Kevin Samuels died, that was like my last call. That was the last call of alcohol when it came for me getting my health together. So I've been like, I lost a lot of weight just because I changed my diet and changed my drinking habits. And by changing my drinking habits, I mean I just started drinking, only water. I have my 1 or 2 cups of coffee while I'm on the air, but the rest of the day I'm drinking out of my water container. Got ice in here to keep water cold all day, and I try to fill up and empty, fill up and empty, fill up and empty. This more than several times a day. I drink a lot of water now. So yes, I did change my diet, but I did slip up and then gained some weight back and then lost it again and then gained a little more back. And so I'm back and forth with it, but overall I'm healthier. I don't like to announce health issues on the air, but my blood pressure was high at one point. It was I don't remember I never remember what the second number is, but the larger number was at 156, and then they was about to put me on some blood pressure medicine, and I got that shit, and I said, fuck that. I went and filled out the prescription, then I said, man, I ain't taking this medicine. So I just basically changed up my diet, changed up my drink, basically just drinking water. I used to drink a lot of soda, used to drink a lot of Diet Mountain Dew and Mountain Dew Zero, just getting all that out of your diet and just drinking a bunch of water. That got my blood pressure down and lost a lot of weight. Not a lot. Well, I mean, I still lost a lot, gained some back, lost some more, gained some, lost some. So that's fluctuating because I still like to eat, but overall, and my birthday just passed, and that's people like to shove. Yeah. Anyway, I ate too much on my birthday, but yeah. And then it was a family gathering where I ate a whole lot recently, and then my birthday came. So you can't be perfect, but no, I did a number on my health and dieting and drinking habits. And when I say drinking habits, I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm just talking about just drinking water all day. Just drink water all day. I have no idea how much I lost I thought it was like 20 pounds at one point, but I'm not sure because I got my scale is broke. I got a broken scale in my house, so I just eyeball it. But the most important thing is my blood pressure went down. My blood pressure went down and went below 130. It was at the larger number was at 130. The other one was, I think, at 80 or something. I don't know. But it was high. It was high. It was as high as it was at like 156 or 158 or something like that. So yes. So if you're asking me, did I lose weight? Yes, I did lose weight. And it's the shirt. And thank you. Lil Meat. Man, dude, change their name. Like, bruh. You just gonna pull up in here with the name Lil Meat? Change that damn name. Now, to the point that you're making, Lil Meat. Yes, this is a medium shirt. This is a muscle shirt where the muscles are sold separately, but so yeah, yeah, it's a muscle shirt. So that has something to do with it too. It says his dad is Big Meat. Hey, that's funny. I went to school with somebody. Name was Richard, and we didn't call him Dick, but in his dad's era, Richards were normally called. Wait, hold on. Was his name Richard? No. Take that back. Damn it. People I know be listening to the show, because I don't be want to. Okay, fuck it. Last name was Dickerson. Wasn't Richard. The last name was Dickerson. At least I'm hoping I'm getting the story right, because it was a long time ago. So people called him Dick for short. Last name Dickerson. We didn't call him that, but I think people called his dad Dick. And and so, and I guess they called him. This is messed up. Anyway, the story was told that somebody called on the phone and they asked for Dick, and because the dad and the son, and then it was like big dick or little dick was the question that had to be asked. And then the person had to say little dick. And it's like, here you go, little dick. I was like, so yeah, he was he was little dick. that shit had me dying laughing. So that's why I laughed so hard when Lil Meat when Jay and Story to Tell said that's his dad name is Big Meat. Big Meat, Lil Meat. Yeah, but anyway. Big dick or little dick? That's what that when you called and you asked for dick, they needed to know that you're talking about big dick or little dick. That was true story. But anyway, I was about to do this one and then get the hell up out of here. Little Richard, yeah. I'm sure he got called Little Dick a time or two in his life. But all right. Wait. Where is that at? What am I trying to do? All right, that'll do right there.
See, every man want to believe that he's an alpha man.
These chicks.
that young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. See,
It got cut off what she was saying in the beginning, but she's saying a lot of older men like to date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
every man want to believe that he's an alpha man until it's time to do what alpha men do, like provide, protect, produce. So when that grown woman put pressure on that wannabe alpha man, who's usually a weak man, he runs to a weaker woman. The woman that he can control her mind, the woman that self-esteem is low, the woman he can manipulate, use, and abuse. Yes, that woman. See, ladies, you could.
So it's a reoccurring theme here when I react to a lot of these videos. Most of what they're doing is they're trying to manipulate the conversation and reposition it in a way to where they're not actually making a point. They're just pandering to women who are essentially in a failed state. What I mean by that is the pander comes in here. If let's just say a woman, she in her mid 40s and a guy in her mid 40s, well, okay, he like a chick in her mid 30s or early 30s. Instead of her pointing out that no, this younger woman in mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, or even mid 30s, he's liking something in them that you no longer offer. He's liking something in them that you no longer can bring to the table. Instead of telling them that they squandered their youth and their value is lower and it's going to be harder for them to land that guy, especially provided that he's successful, she's trying to go with the tactic of saying that no, he just can't handle the woman that you are because you're going to put grown woman pressure on him and he's really a boy and he has to go be with some weak-minded, easily controllable woman. That's essentially what they're trying to do. I mean, it's really a classic what Kevin Samuels talk about, that shame, insult, guilt need to be right. The sign language, that's essentially what it is. It is a pander. It is a pander to try to make it seem as if the guy that they actually want, his something is wrong. His value isn't as high. Your value is so high he can't handle it. That's the pander. And trying to make it seem like the the younger one. The crazy thing is when they try to downgrade that younger woman, it's like they used to be that younger woman, but now they're the older chick saying, "What happened to where are all the good men? What happened to all the men that used to do this and used to do that and used to do?" Yeah, they used to. They still exist. They're just doing it for for women who ain't over the hill and pushy, bossy, and sounding like you.
Could be too much for a man. You could be too independent. You could be too accomplished. You could be too established. You could be too confident.
See, there you go. What you saying? See, you're too good for these men. That's why they going to to the younger women. You're too good for these men. That's why they going to the younger women. That's why. You're too good for them. It's like, so you know how we be talking about them chicks that be jacking Kevin Samuels talking points, be using stuff they heard from Kevin Samuels. These chicks be just taken from Derek Jackson playbook. So it's both sides of it. It's the I'm about to keep it real and raw and uncut with these the chicks who be like, I'm about to keep it real raw and uncut with these chicks and use some of the Kevin Samuels Manospherian type talking points. Or then it's the chicks that say, no, I'm about to pander to them the same way as Derek Jackson, and she's trying to use her, I'm an older woman. I'm experienced. I know I got the knowledge, and I'm about to give you the truth. She's trying to use that to try to pander to women, but it's essentially a pander. It's not even advice that will help. It's just that, again, it's like what I said with A's metaphor. It's that comfort food that makes them feel good in the place where they're at. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just that comfort food to just keep them going and keep them feeling comfortable wherever the hell they at.
That you have to send that man back to the basic women that they're comfortable with. And
by basic women that they're comfortable with, she means younger, hotter, more likely to be childless, because we know women, particularly black women, having kids a lot older The whole the era of the teenage pregnancy is pretty much dead now. That's no, actually that's been dead. So yeah, they having kids older now. So by the women that she's saying that you got to send him back to send him back to a younger a younger, more attractive, childless woman. Yeah, yeah. And I could see if they could argue that there was an overwhelming upgrade in terms of mindset, but the fact that she's talking about he can't handle that grown woman pressure that you're going to put on him. You're going to put pressure on him to do this pressure. It's like, so she's basically saying de facto, reading through the womanese of it, she's going to try to be a pushy, bitchy, bossy woman. So even the mindset, even if you say, okay, yeah, she's older, okay, she weighs a little more, okay, she had some kids, okay, but at least she got her mind right. But no, she's saying that she basically saying the mind ain't even right because she on some pushy, bossy shit. So even the mind and the way that she treat him ain't even right. So she's going to be older, less attractive, way more, have kids, and be bitchy. That's literally what she's saying. But he can't handle all of that bad shit that we don't want. That's why we gotta send him back to the chick that has less of those problems that we don't want. And it's somehow a bad deal for him. But you should feel better. Like that's literally what they that's literally what they selling these chicks.
When you finally let that man go, you will realize that he had absolutely nothing to offer from day one, only lies and disappointments, which means that you had everything he wanted.
And just for the record, the man, Kevin Samuels, who popularized, he didn't invent it, he didn't create it, but as far as a major platform that talked about it, he did popularize the whole notion of age gap dating. But he has said if a man is going to be in his 40s pulling up on a woman, especially if she's in her early 20s, he need to be damn near showing up with ring in hand. So the person who popularized this whole thing about men going after younger women, he was talking about marriage. Now, yes, it exists. It's a lot of older dudes who mess with younger women just to smash, and ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that among consenting adults. But a lot of them, they're still de facto trying to respond to Kevin Samuels. He ain't here no more, so they want to try to reposition the chess pieces back to where they were before he flipped the whole game upside down on his head. So they're trying to reposition those chess pieces, and so that's essentially what's happening. They're responding to him, but they're trying to say that older man is not going to offer anything, and that's why he's going back to the younger woman. But the person who popularized that concept of the older men leaving the older women alone and dealing with a younger woman, he popularized that in saying that you should be marriage minded in dealing with these younger women. So again, they responding to Kevin Samuels, but they're completely botching it again to give comfort food to the women who are the ones left standing when the music stopped.
He had nothing. Ladies, be smart, date smart, choose wisely, and remember, I told you.
And with that said, we are almost about to wrap this bad boy on up. But shout out to everyone in the building. I'm just going back through the comments to see what y'all were saying right there. Black Wolf Inc. Drop some caps on there. Weather says she looked like she was transforming into a werewolf, but stopped to me. You know what? That's a good one. That's my type of humor. I actually like that joke. That's funny. I always say this about Wendy Williams. I always said Wendy Williams, she don't look like a zombie, but she looked like she got bit by a zombie, and she's going to turn in about 45 minutes. That's what I always say about Wendy Williams. So when you say that this chick looked like she was transforming into a werewolf, but stopped to make the video right quick, that is funny. That is funny. Because every time I watch it, every time well, I don't watch Wendy Williams, but every time I see her, it looked like she's trying to hurry up and do the interview before she fully turned. You know, like she's about to turn into a zombie at all times. That's how she be looking. But no, that's a damn good one. That's a damn good one. They telling me thanks for an auto payment, but they sent it a day early. They taking money out my account a day early. That shit's supposed to come out on the 1st. That's 2 days early. What the hell? I gotta turn my phone off when I'm on the air. I be trying to handle business while I'm on the air and stuff. But anyway, he said, "I certainly feel sorry for the zombie." Damn, it looked like that Key and Peele skit, like the racist zombies who was like avoiding biting black people. That's how it is. Wendy Williams, the zombies don't want to bite her. she just walking through the zombie apocalypse like she got the like on a World War Z when somebody had the anecdote when they gave homeboy the anecdote, he was just walking through there. Or just I'm making an answer me shirt. Shout out to Charles Merchant says heat flash pressure. Shout out to Omega Dreads Gaming Channel says remember the song God is a Woman. No, I don't remember that one. Actually, I do. I just can't recall how it sounds. So she's nagging a man into a relationship with her. Pass. Yeah, that's what I gathered from that too. Shout out to Southpaw 2K1. Omega There's Gaming Channel in the building. He says that means God would say, all you females are beneath me. Omega be saying crazy stuff. Ruckus Buck says they are trying to deter competition from younger women. Well, they're not going to deter competition from younger women because there's nothing that she said that, well, one, her audience is not men, and there's nothing that she said there that would make men change their mind about anything. So the things that she said is basically just to basically just to tell the women, don't feel like you're missing out if you see men your age getting with younger women. Don't feel like you're missing out. Because these men they weren't offering anything. You know, they weren't offering anything, and they're only going with her because she's weak and controllable. That's essentially the argument. They're going with her because she's weak and controllable, and the good woman that you are, she couldn't handle that woman. That's essentially it. I mean, the good woman that you are and all that you're going to bring to the table, he can't handle that. So it's really just it's Derrick Jackson comfort food. It's Derrick Jackson comfort food. That's essentially what it is. RM says, my little channel that could. Hey, I used to call my channel the little YouTube channel that could. Says, my little channel that could is all about 1950s housewifery and retro sensibilities. If anyone cares. Yes, I care, RM. I care, RM, and I highly recommend all of you go and subscribe to RM. Show her some love, and she moderates for everybody. Drop something on her Cash App. Help her out. Help a sister out a little bit. Help a sister out a little bit. She definitely does hard work for everybody. I haven't been putting out as many pre-records, but she does edit some of them, not all of them. I think I still edit most of them, but she helped me out with some of the editing. So definitely, we always want to definitely show RM some love. She's moderating and adminning for people all throughout this space. So yeah, those like people like her and Gail that definitely want to show them some love and support. But with that said, okay, you're getting a request. The Mac the Trucker just subbed. Jackie Jack wants to know your Cash App. You better be quick with the trigger. Orphans? Oh, aprons. I thought it said orphans. Aprons. RM, you are slacking. Your Cash App was requested, and I'm about to end the stream in about 30 seconds. You have a very finite amount of time to get your Cash App circulating through the chat room. is on her page. You could have just said it, RM. You could have just typed it in. Well, I'm going to help you out because I know your Cash App. For some damn reason, I can't find it. Okay, here we go. It's in there. Okay, now it is. Okay, it's hard to. There it is. All right. Show RM some love. Show RM some love. There you go. All right, y'all. We are out of here. I'd like to thank everybody who came. Weather, that will not happen. That is not going to happen. People would have to take out a second mortgage on their home for them to hit RM's Cash App the way they hit Jessica X's Cash App. Okay? No. They already took out a second mortgage for Jessica X. They can't take out a third mortgage. So, no. That won't work. That won't work. But thank you, everybody who supported the stream in any way, shape, or form. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Anybody who liked, shared, subscribed, super chatted, Cash App, watched in indifference, hit the thumbs down, whatever you did to support the stream in any way, shape, or form, I greatly appreciate you. And with that said, we are out of here. Peace. We gone.